Hello and welcome to Marquis Toy Reviews. This time just a quick review about the foot soldier from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And just to get off the right foot, get it? Sorry. Well, yes, there's one thing that bugs me about this guy right off the bat. If you look here at the packaging, and let me get this close. No, in the camera. Here we go. This guy supposedly includes a ninja arsenal. Yeah, well, his ninja arsenal includes one sword, one dagger, the scabbard to go with that, and 2 ninja stars. However, if we take this aside and take a look at our good friend Raphael in here, I don't know how well you can see it at the back of the package, but, well, first of all, it also includes a ninja arsenal, and his arsenal is so large that he needs a rack to hold it all, if you know what I mean. Don't you just love those double entendres? Sorry. Right, so let's get back to the matter at hand, as opposed to foot. I'm so smart today. So yeah, basically same packaging as the rest. One thing I didn't mention during the Krang review, if you look at the side here, it looks like a turtle shell. Huh, that's actually a very, very nice effort there for packaging. Doesn't make me feel bad about opening up the package, but yeah, it's a nice touch. It works. So you get again the character card at the back. Kids, when opening a package, be gentle. Don't go at it like I do with a butcher's cleaver. You need to keep this as a collector's item if you want to sell it on eBay when you are older, so keep that in mind. With this said, let's pop this guy open and see if he's worth it. So there we have it, the foot soldier, or foot ninja if you prefer, in all his glory. It's actually a pretty cool figure in terms of gameplay. If you look at the back here, you have the scabbard for the sword and the dagger right there. You can actually get these out of the scabbard, put them in his hand if need be, or you can leave them right there if you just want him to look cool. I put the ninja stars in his hands as of now, which is cool. You can actually hold those, and you have even a little hole in them to put his thumb straight through, so you can actually hold them better. Pretty neat design on these accessories. I was railing earlier against his smallish ninja arsenal, but what's included actually is pretty good to play with. Level of detail on this guy, not too bad. If you look at the face, my favorite part and what pushed me to really buy this guy was the face, especially the eyes, these bug eyes, similar to the ninja costume from the live-action movies from way back when. If you remember those, that's pretty much the same look that's replicated here. Headband, part of the same look with the foot logo up on top. Slight variation from back then, but it's still pretty much the same outfit. For the rest of it, however, it does suffer a bit in terms of details. If you look, I'll just get the card for you to view right there, and you don't see it very well. That's a shame. You can't see it very well on camera, but if you look at the actual character model in the show and on that file card, you see the seams in the outfit. You see a little bit of detail in the texture, not too much. The texture itself is not too bad, but the seams on the sides here would have helped to better distinguish the layers, because you can see he's got a couple of layers of clothing right there, much like a real ninja outfit, really. So lots of folds to hide your ninja stars in, which you can't, unfortunately, with this figure. You can't really hide anything in there, but the effect is still decent. You have here the rope or the strap, whatever, that holds the scabbard in place. You've got sculpted detail on the hands, also hand protectors, whatever they are. They look cool, but a little bit more paint on those could have gone a long way. So all in all, it's not too bad. The sculpt is decent, could have used more detail. Articulation is not as good as it should have been. But compared to the crank figure I reviewed last, this guy is wonderful. The legs, there's no knee articulation as you can see, but there is a good range of motion at the thighs there. So if you look at the leg, he can actually deliver a pretty nice kick. So at least that's something. Problem is, his legs are sculpted like they're sculpted, so there's not a whole lot you can do in terms of posing, but for action scenes, this guy will deliver. For the hands, well, we've got articulation here at the shoulder. You've got a bit of a twist here in the elbow. However, I don't recommend you twist his arm too much, because just playing with it right now, it feels like it might just snap or come loose or whatever. So just twist as much as you can to get the action pose from him. And aside from that, leave it be. The head is kind of disappointing. Krang had a head on a ball joint, which was pretty cool to look around. This guy, it just goes left and right. Can do the exorcist twist here, but that's about it. So yeah, it's a bit disappointing. As I said, the scabbard looks insanely cool, but it will impede a bit with the arm movement at the back. You see where, get back in the camera, you see where the dagger is right here. You can't get the arm past that or risk popping that scabbard off. It can pop off. Here we go. And you can pop it right back in. So if it does happen, no biggie. But that's still an issue. So let's get to the final verdict. Alright, so now to answer the question you've been asking yourself ever since the start of this review, does the guy make the cut? Yeah, he does. Barely. But I have to restrain myself. Actually, no, I don't. Sorry.